Hello, my name is Rebecca Cano Olarte, and for this learning outcome, I will expose what would be the magazine of my dreams. On this slide, we can see the results of my brainstorming session in which I try to think about the topics that I would like for this kind of magazine to cover. As we can see, the topics to which I came to a conclusion were finance, politics, investment orientation, and fashion. But why did I choose these topics? As I was thinking of all of this, I decided that I wanted a magazine that teaches about nation and worldwide economics and how to cope with financial changes. This I realized because as I was growing up and taking administration classes, I realized of the importance that these issues have on our everyday life, even if we don't really know about it. On politics, a tool that allows us to understand how the current politics affect our everyday life. As we have seen on current news, the politics and on Mexico and all around the world has become tense. So I think it will be important for all of us to be knowledgeable on these issues. Also, an investment orientation. I want for this kind of magazine to be a translator on the state of nation and worldwide stocks markets. As I have grown up, I have realized the importance of saving for the future, and investment allow us to keep our money on the same value as time passes on. So I think it's important for all of us to learn about how to make wise decisions when it comes to investment. And finally, fashion, because I would like that there's also some issues in which we can relax our mind. This section would be a peace of mind section that will teach us how to feel empowered in the workplace. Also, as I finished this brainstorming session and came to a conclusion of which topics I'd like to cover, I also started to investigate for some magazines that cover the same topics. For this, I came up with Time magazine, mostly known for its politic articles, Global Finance, a finance magazine, and a fashion magazine, not named as fashion. By checking how the platforms are structured and also the kind of articles it covers, the suggestions that I came up to improving my own magazine based on my wants and needs would be to really ensure exceptional articles as the magazine staff grows up, to ensure that the writers are highly specialized on their field, and if I also were to manage all the categories on the magazine on the platform, it would be by subcategories. For example, finance, the issues will be classified by relevance, politics by country, fashion by seasons, and investment based on actions and stock. And to make it more relevant for our viewers, we will also try to invite to the platform some specialized people on their fields to write a column about relevant issues on the month that the magazine is published. And also, there will be options for the viewers to download a PDF format so that they won't feel limited if they don't have an internet connection. And I will also have a Who We Are section so that people can know who are working behind the magazine. And finally, it will be including a glossary because topics such as finance and investment can be really confusing when you are just entering these fields. So by adding this section, it will become a more digestible vocabulary. For the staff minimum required that we would need for this magazine to work out as planned, we will need an editor in charge of writing and checking of articles, an art director in charge of the illustration and visual style of the magazine, and a production manager who will need to keep up with the schedule of publication. Because of the responsibilities that each position has, I decided that if I were to hire these people, it would be based on the following personality traits: adaptable, objective, and resilient for the editor, organized and strict, creative and imaginative, and passionate for the director, and for the production manager. Due to the high power that she has on an administrative standpoint, we will need her to be open-minded, committed, and perceptive, and future-oriented. Finally, for the marketing plan, as it covers fashion and this is a topic that not everyone is interested in, I decided that for the best success rate, it would be better for the magazine to be focused on young women, college and business alike, between the ages of 20 and 45, selling the idea of helping them to enter the business world wisely. And the magazine will need to be published once a week, one article for each topics that have been mentioned before, and also once a month work to invite a specialized person on each of the fields that cover to participate either by writing column or participating on an interview or a podcast. Also, other strategies that we would need to be improving would be to hold up a contest in order to allow our viewers to be part of the experience of building the magazine either by designing the cover or by writing columns. We will also habilitate a newsletter in order to guarantee that the people are known whenever a new issue is published, and also building independent profiles on each social media that it's available so that the magazine can slowly become enough. These are some of the ideas that I have for my magazine. On the presentation and also the report, you can view it a more developed strategy plan. Thank you for your time. My name was Rebecca Cano, and this was the magazine of my dreams.